What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Rex Righteous, and I'm back with another rap rant. Alright, my bad. I have to do it on my iPad. Let's get it over with. So, I'm going to be breaking down the Andy Ruiz versus Joshua 2 fight. First of all, I want to say happy holidays to everybody, and thank you for tuning in. Also, I hope everyone's doing well out there. If you're not, I wish and I hope and I'm really hoping that things get better for you. All right. But to talk to you guys about the fight, I think that this is gonna be a big fight. It's gonna be a big fight, and who knows where the fight could go from here. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that it could be a part three. This could mean a big fight for Andy Ruiz, coming down the line for like Deontay Wilder or whatnot, or even Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz. That could still be in the talks. But let's slow down and let's try to break down this fight. Now, the main thing I have about this fight and the suggestion I want to give you guys is that I don't think that this fight should be on the same scale as the last one. Um, this is gonna be different. The time zone is different. Um, there's gonna be a lot of money being whispered to both fighters' ears. Okay, um, and I really don't think it's gonna be the same fight. I think it's gonna be a longer fight, and I think the same mistakes are gonna be made. So, uh, in a sense, you kind of have to throw out the other fight as if it didn't happen. But at the same time, I still feel like the mistakes that happened in the last fight will be very similar. Um, Being that Joshua cannot fight on the inside, he's just not good at it. And I think Andy Ruiz knows that. So the reason why I think Joshua has a chance is because they're going to Dubai. Um, Big money fight, still imposing, still there. You know, they had their face off, which I heard it was pulled from YouTube. I don't know why. I'm not sure if it is pulled, but they asked Ruiz if he thought that Joshua quit. Ruiz said, yes, I think he did. Now, do I think that Joshua quit? I think subconsciously, yes, he did. He had no other answers. But if you ask the man, Joshua, of course he's going to say no. He's going to say no. You know, that is what a true champion's supposed to do. That's what a real fighter's supposed to do is show up, show out, and never give up. That's a good answer. But the truth is that I don't think it's going to take 6 months or whatever amount of time for Joshua to figure out how to fight on the inside. That's going to be very, 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 very hard for him. Um, he has to be willing to take punches, man, and he has to be willing to move because that's the thing. Joshua is much taller than this guy, and Ruiz is just a nightmare. His style is a nightmare. Joshua, the way Joshua fights is that he comes forward, and then once you react, he counters you, and he tries to move, and he tries to impose, and the fan base, get crazy, and then he tries to get a knockout. Even if he gets knocked down, even if he gets hurt, he still tries to you know get the knockout. This fight is not going to be that, in my opinion, um, unless Joshua fans do show up. Now, if they do show up, that will be another thing that will help Joshua. Um, the one thing that helps Andy Ruiz is that Joshua's not going to change too much. You know what I'm saying? Will the weight thing be a factor for Andy Ruiz? I don't think so. Where will the money and all these things, the whispers and things? I don't think so. He's been fighting for a while, and I think he loves fighting. I think he's really good. And I think he's very confident. that's all bad for Joshua. So, um, another thing I wanted to tell you guys is that Joshua, you know, I think he can still beat guys like Wilder. I really do think that, but he has to learn. And Ruiz might be the guy that teaches him, but will he ever be able to redeem those belts again? I don't think so. Um, Joshua really, 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 really has to bring his A game. Um, if you guys are gonna watch the fight, you know, feel free to hit me up on ADM Boxing on Facebook, the Facebook group. Um, same thing with the Instagram. Check the description. You know, leave a comment. You know, but yeah, I just wanna finish up my prediction. I think that Andy Ruiz is gonna get this one. I keep wanting to lean towards Joshua because those are his belts, you know. But the problem is that he's just not a complete fighter. He's a damn good fighter. He's a damn good fighter with not that much skills. You know what I'm saying? But it's also very dangerous for someone that can fight. And we just didn't see Andy Ruiz in the picture. We never thought about him. I didn't see anybody talking about him. You know what I'm saying? Before all this, everybody was just Joshua Wilder, Joshua Wilder. No, now we got Ruiz to deal with, and now we gotta actually, you know, consider him as a fighter. So, you know, the whole thing with Joshua being not a complete fighter and not prepared for a guy like this guy, um, he's gonna have to make it rough. He's gonna have to move, and he's gonna have to learn how to fight on the inside, and that is where he will fail. I just don't think that the fight will turn out to be like June 1st. I think it's gonna be a remix version of it. It might be the same thing. He might not knock down Ruiz. He might even knock him out. But what I mean is that it's just gonna look completely different. Just like Canelo and Triple G, the first fight, everybody thought Triple G won, but a lot of people were still arguing, you know, and there was still commotion and whatever. Everybody thought Triple G won, though, majority of the people. And then number two, the fight was completely different, but I still thought Triple G won. You see what I mean? So that's what could happen to Ruiz. It could go 9, 10 rounds. You know, they're gonna fight, and there's gonna be openings for Ruiz, especially for Ruiz. But does he have the stamina? Is he hungry enough? You know, he had a fight versus Joseph Parker that was rough and tough. Same thing with Joshua. He's got to be ready for combat. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. If Joshua knew how to take Ruiz into the deep waters, man, I would tell you, there's no way Ruiz is gonna win this fight. But he's got to be way better now. He's got to get on his Bernard Hopkins. That's exactly the fighter he needs to be watching and emulating and trying to do the things that he can do. You know what I'm saying? Because he has to get dirty. He has to get nasty in there. He's gonna have to hurt Ruiz, and that's one thing I haven't seen yet. I haven't seen anyone. I don't see a footage yet of Ruiz being hurt. So if you can't hurt a guy, he's shorter than you, and his hands are way faster. You know, how do you change up the aspect, the outcome? So I'm sorry for the Joshua fans out there. Don't worry, I still think he can still beat Wilder, especially with this as a learning curve for him. But will he still be able to fight Wilder? I'm not sure. I just know that they'll make quadruple the money that they're gonna make now with Ruiz and Joshua. So let's say Ruiz fights, he beats Joshua. Ruiz goes, he fights Wilder. Joshua goes fights Ortiz, and then like that. Then I could see Joshua trying to get those belts back. Because Wilder he could probably beat Ruiz. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I think Wilder could actually beat Ruiz, but I haven't really thought about it. It just came to my mind now. But let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Peace out. Let me know if you guys want me to do any videos. Hit me up. And yeah, man, let's try to keep boxing alive. Let's keep it going, man. There's no doubt in my mind that we will continue to see history. These fights are classic, in my opinion. I thought Ortiz and Wilder was a classic, and I think this is going to be a classic as well. So yeah, let's keep supporting the old school with the old school mentality, you know, and the skill set type of stuff with boxing with the old fashioned scoring. You know, I'm gonna try my best to score the fight. I hope I can watch it. I most likely will, but let's see what happens. And you guys keep in touch again. Raf Legend 193. Hit me up, Twitter, Instagram, all that. Peace out.